Hey, Jesse, if you were to put your words of the day into ways of being, what three ways would you commit to today?
Well, I've only got one so far, and that is self-loving.
Beautiful. Notice you said choreographing next steps. If you were to choose a way of being for choreographing your next steps, what would that be?
Those were Allison's words, and she provided those in that next chat. So I didn't put a
Okay.
word on it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm using that as a framework. It's like, oh, fascinating. Choreographing the next steps.
Awesome. Okay. I will update that. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Great question. And as I thought about the self-love, loving myself, appreciating myself, I was appreciative and am appreciative of each of you.
Thank you.
In many ways, such as just being here. So appreciative of the intersection. Self-love and appreciative.
Beautiful.
And my third word is still playing the lottery.
So, um, humor or funny?
No, that didn't hit the jackpot.
No. Bummer.
Mhm.
Didn't-
They said it, saw a slot machine, as if a slot machine. And like, really, I would do mine was a figure eight, the infinity sign. It's like, okay, still waiting.
Maybe
Like,
you're doing the right thing. Just you're playing. That's the only way to win.
There, that's a good one. Playing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Heinz.
Thank you, Heinz.
And the only way to really be present is to be of the moment in the moment.
Mm.
What's your three words today, Heinz?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm
just saw
always
it there.
I'm very present. I really don't think much about my past or my future. Waste of my energy. I used to think about it, but everybody called me a dreamer. Yeah, because way too many possible possibilities. And rarely anyone comes through. because I only have one part of playing, and the world's the rest of the parts.
And how you show up is your connection to the rest of the world.
Yep.
I'm going to share what everyone shared so far in the chat here as a group.
Thank you.
There you go, guys. We just have Ian, if Ian is available to share your 3 ways of being that you commit to today. You get to bring beautiful you into the world, Ian. Oh, Allison hopped off. Ian might not be available right now. So if it's okay with you guys, I'll share the 3 ways of being I'm committed to showing up in today. My name is Will, and I am committed to being present, connected, and loving. And like Jesse said, self-love. When we have self-love, then we give it. When we are it, then we can give it.
Hi, Will. I was just feeling into the question. Yeah, my 3 words are love, care, and compassion.
Awesome, Ian. Thank you. Love, care, compassion. Care. And what does that mean to you today?
Love is just being more loving towards myself and everyone else. Care is taking extra care of myself and caring for others. Compassion is just being extra compassionate to myself and being compassionate to others because they're just in their wounding and they haven't done this work. So just be extra compassionate to people.
Oh, that's so beautiful, man. You get to bring that today, Ian. You get to bring beautiful you into the world and compassion. You get to see people as they really are and not their wounding. You're such a loving, caring person. Those are the perfect words for you, man. Like, that's who you are. You're loving, you're caring, you're compassionate. You just touched my heart with what you just shared. Thank you.
Hi, G.
G. Jinx.
Hi, Jesse. Hi, all.
Jinx, yeah.
What?
That was what Jesse said. Jinx, we've been talking, saying the same thing at the same time to everyone who's coming in.
We know each other's rhythm.
Yep. Synchronicity.
Mm.
Yeah, I've been listening. Yeah, live, YouTube live, and yeah, decided to jump in here.
Cool. Man, it's great to have you here, Chi.
Morning,
You,
Chi. Afternoon, Chi.
yeah,
I hope you are, Chi.
yeah, I'm good. How about you, Ian?
I'm good. Thank you.
Good to hear.
Hey, Chi. We are sharing, obviously we're getting into our heart and we're connecting with our true
Mhm.
self. And we're finding 3 ways of being that we are committed to being today. So it's all in the chat there.
Mhm.
So what 3 ways of being do you commit to being? I'm just going to share it again, just in case you don't have it.
They don't with Zoom. If they come in, they don't get the old chats. So just
There you go. There you go. It should be in there for you, Chi.
Yeah, thank you. Present, connect, loving. Yeah, I love it. I was thinking about constructive and creative thoughts. Because that's what it takes to tap in, to be, to have an intention.
Powerful words.
I heard you say constructive, creative, intention,
And source.
Thought.
source.
I've also got the word connected because I'm feeling more connected to myself.
Mm.
I'll update your commitment in the chat there, Ian.
I'm starting to, I know I said this the other day, but like, I'm starting to see myself with the eyes of my higher self rather than the human eyes. Like seeing the sparkle in my eyes and just seeing myself for who I am past the physical.
Dude, I'm so happy for you, man. Woo. Oh, oh, okay. I'm so excited right now, Ian. I mean, I feel so excited. What you just said, you know how profound that is? Do you know what you just said?
And because I'm seeing myself through the eyes of my higher perspective, I'm just coming within more. And I'm just not looking outside anymore as much. Yeah. I'm just seeing myself where I am. So yeah, it's nice.
May I ask, are you a magnetic mind student?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So if you were to put it in magnetic mind terminology, who have you become now? Or what have you become? Better.
I'm becoming more of myself.
Yeah.
Past all the people pleasing or the people wanting approval, telling what people think, It's like all entangled, but it's untangling now. The 5-year-old me is opening up, if that makes sense.
Oh, I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying.
The 5-year-old me is like, yeah, just opening up, and it's hard to explain. But yeah, I'm just seeing my wounding and seeing myself.
you're able to separate the past now, and that was just events from a younger version of you that was in pain and hurting. It's not who you are. Is that accurate? I don't want to presume.
Yeah, yeah, that's accurate. I'm seeing myself past all the bullshit, basically.
You're waking up to your true self, your true nature, and your true purpose, buddy. I'm so excited for you, man.
Waking up to my own divinity, I'd say.
Would it be fair to say that you are now feeling and experiencing what it feels like to be super conscious, to be source?
More, yeah, day by day, more, yeah. I've only been in my next mind 5 months, so yeah, starting to.
Oh man, you're in for a wild ride. You're on your path now. You're on this journey. And I'm so I'm so stoked for you. I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy for you. And I'm so grateful that you are on this path. Because now you will find what you are searching for. So Ian, I combined love and care as one way of being for you because that's who you are. And so you said love, care, compassion, and connected. And I feel that today from you.
I have a question. Can
Mm.
one be way too present for actually seeing or hearing anything in meditation? I can feel my third eye, but all I feel is a splitting headache in the middle of the skull.
Oh no. Am I
feel it
being too
open.
loud?
I sense a lot of things. I even go drifting, but I don't see or hear anything.
Well, Heinz, what way of being do you feel in your heart if you just kind of come down from your third eye into your heart and breathe into that space?
I feel a lot of things. I feel the heat I feel my entire body. I can feel every cell in my body and everything, but I don't see or hear anything. Other people say, oh, you can see stuff. And I know I shouldn't compare it to others because we're all different. I've always been sensitive with my feelings. But I often think about, what if you're way too present to actually let go of your body in a way? So I'm actually more inside myself.
Ah, okay, I hear you.
I sense heat, I sense colors, but I don't see them. I sense the different colors. Every color has a certain feeling. I remember when Ebony was talking about aligning one's chakras. I couldn't see what she was talking about, but I could feel it. I could feel the different colors. I could feel how the disc was spinning. I didn't see it. I felt it instead. But it's pretty new to me. I haven't ever been good at sitting down and just sitting. I'm way better at doing it here. In here, when we have totally silence, I can go drifting all off and whoa, I was almost falling asleep now. But still no pictures or sound.
And that's okay. And you're not doing it wrong. You're practicing, right? Like this is an experience we get to practice every single day, ways of being together. We have this space where we can come together and just get into our hearts and feel into, who do I get to be today? Who do I get to be? And we don't need to force anything, or it can be easy to be in our head. That can be kind of an autopilot thing, because we've been doing that our whole life. That's kind of a way of doing that we've been being. So yeah, I appreciate your share, Heinz. I hear you.
Thinking isn't even normal for me anymore. I haven't had a real thought. Every time when people talk, I sort of have a replay in my head of what people are saying. Or then it's just normally music in there.
Hey, do you have a power song that really like lights you up and makes you feel amazing?
Ooh, yeah. Under the Sea.
Under the Sea.
Yeah, it's not the song, it's the start of it, just that do 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 do.
Yeah.
All those, it just, one day it wouldn't get out of my head. It was playing over and over, and no singing or anything, just that, and seeing all those seashells being bumped, and wow. It's so relaxing, so happy.
Is that song from A Little Mermaid, Under the Sea?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. Under the Sea. Under the Sea.
Yeah, but I've only seen The Little Mermaid once or so, and it's just the way he starts up. Oh, let's start playing. Do, 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 do. And every shell and everything, the lights, the music, everything's just so calming and happy. Just that happy feeling. Joy, joy, joy.
Joy. Heinz, present, open, joyful. I feel you, man. Like I'm feeling that you are present, you are open, you are joyful today, man. I love it.
And another song I will also hear a lot, but it's because I like the song. It's Tweeter and the Monkey Man with the Wilburys. Bob Dylan and who else is it? What are the names? Ooh. There were 5, Roy Orbison and Bob Dylan. What they called the rest of them?
What's the name of that song again?
Tweeter and the Monkey Man.
Trita?
Tweeter, yeah. Tweeter and the Monkey Man were hard up for cash. They stayed up all night selling cocaine and hash.
Let me see here. I want to find that.
They have some exceptional music, the Wilburys. But it's an
Wilburys.
Yeah, Traveling Wilburys.
Traveling Wilburys. Yes. Tweeter and the Monkey Man. There we go.
And you got 5 of the best guitarists playing together.
I wanted to ask you guys a question. I'm in my net at mind. I'm in masterclass, and I was thinking of doing it. Chris does mastery, doesn't he? I was thinking of joining that, but what are your guys' experiences of the mastery class? If you've done it.
The master class?
No, mastery. He's got a new mastery one.
Oh.
But it's just coming up with the money at the moment, but I do want to do it. But yeah.
Mastery. May I ask how much he's asking for that, Ian?
He did, it's till the 31st of October, then it's going up, he said. I think it's like 2,600 up front, and then I think it's like 360 a month after that. But yeah, I did want to join it, but if I join that, then I wouldn't be able to, you know, like in a masterclass, like to create the choices, your own choices. If I join that, then I don't think I'd be able to like live my choices, like going on holiday, you know, getting a new house, you know. So
Well, I'll tell you what, Ian. That obviously it's your choice. That's a that's a serious financial commitment. What I'd love to share with you is that I am finally on board with sharing and starting to bring forth this work into the world and connect with others in this space. And so I'm doing my first presentation on Sunday, this Sunday at 9:30 a.m. at specific time. So for you, I imagine that would be about 3 or 4 p.m. or maybe later. So you're welcome to join. I'm not selling anything. I'm not, basically, all I'm doing is offering my services one-on-one to start. And for you, because you're a part of this group, I would not charge to start. And so if you're open to it, I'd love to connect with you. And see
yeah,
what
thank you.
yeah, I'd love to see what we can pull out of your consciousness and get you into that creative structure, you know? Like, I know you're familiar with all this terminology already. Now it's just a matter of getting you more in alignment with who you are and what your purpose is being here in the world. And get you just like so in alignment with who you are that things line up for you a lot faster. And you can do that. You can generate that. So you could go spend more money with Chris. I'm not saying don't do that. And I'm not saying join me. I'm not saying that either. It's just whatever is in alignment with you and your heart right now, you get to choose. And I would love to serve you, man. I would love to like connect with you in the field and do some super conscious work and see what shows up, man, for you.
Yeah, that would be amazing. It's a bit with Chris, I was thinking of joining it, but honestly, I don't think I can afford it at the minute. So it was just the intuition part, I think, that really drove me. You know, like learning intuition, like that level of intuition. I think that was yeah.
Do you want to do a little practice right now in intuition? We could do that here.
Yeah, if you want to, then yeah. Thank you.
Sure. So I know we can't see each other on camera here, but I'm still looking at the screen. I hear you guys. I still feel you guys, right? You are here. We're all here together. We're all in the field together. And so, we breathe into our hearts. We're in our heart space now here together. And this is where the intuition comes from. It comes from being in our heart, right? Because that's who we are. You are super conscious. I am super conscious. Jesse is super conscious. Heinz and Chi are all super conscious. All the human family is super conscious. I know you're familiar with that concept already. And the fact that you're here means that you know that. So now, now that we are all connected here in our hearts, beautiful creators, I invite you to take a few deep breaths into your heart. And just one more. And on the third, just do a ah as you exhale. Ah. So now we're going to do what's called circle work. And this is, if I could describe it, it is just being in your heart, being connected to your heart, and making up based on a definition. So I'm going to draw a little circle around your square on the screen, Ian, and I'm going to see you through that lens. I'm going to define the lens. So I'll draw a little circle with my finger, and I'm going to define the lens as victim just to start, and then we'll switch it. We'll erase that out, and then we'll switch it, and we'll define it as creator. So I'll start with victim, and I'm just doing this as a demonstration. This is just me connecting with my intuition. So I'll draw the circle around your square, and then I point at it and I go victim. So I've just defined you as victim now. And so Ian, in your victim, when you're in your victim, I see you as, just breathing into my heart, or I feel you, I define you as small. I see you as stuck. I see you as afraid. I see you in pain and hurting and alone. So I just rattled off those words based on how I felt my experience of you is in victim mode. So now I'm going to erase that. I'm going to erase that definition, that lens, that circle. That is erased now. I'm going to draw a new circle now. This is a very, very quick demonstration of intuition work. Okay, that circle is now erased. I'm going to draw a new circle, a new lens to look through and see you as. So now I'm drawing a new circle around your square on the screen. And I now I point at that circle and I define it as creator. And you could define it as however you like. You could define it as creator. You could define it as greatness. So, or super conscious. You could define that circle as super conscious. So now I see you in your greatness. I see you in your creator. I see you as super conscious. And now, Ian, just going to breathe in my heart quickly here. Ian, in super conscious, I feel you. I feel waves of energy in my body now. And I see you, I feel you as, I do feel you as your words that you're committed to being today, connected, loving, caring, compassionate, connected. I see you, I feel you, that is who you are. I see and I feel you as powerful, loving, joyful, giving, generous, connected. heart-centered. And I feel your experience. I feel gratitude. I feel humility. I feel you as kindness. And a big, big, big heart. That's my experience of you in your creator. And I'm just going to keep that circle there. And I am complete. And that's the exercise in intuition. That's a very, very short Cole's Notes version. And so that was a demonstration for you. Many of us have spent thousands of dollars to learn this work. So I invite you, if you're available, to join me in this work and do a little practice. You're welcome to practice on me or anyone else who would love to play this game and do this work together.
Yeah, that's the thing that excited me, because I went to Chris had a 3-day virtual event and he did a demonstration of this, and that's the thing that excited me learning this. But yeah, you were pretty spot on. Yeah, and I do know what I do know what my purpose is now. I don't know if you met Ebony before. But I had a light body. I haven't really shared this with anyone, but I don't mind sharing it with you guys. I had a light body activation with her, and she got channeled messages. It went really, really deep, and it was so spot on what she said. But she said to me, one of my purposes is to love myself in this incarnation, and that's why I chose to have lipodystrophy, the condition, because my soul needs to love myself at the deepest level. I need to love myself past the physical appearance, past material possessions. I need to love myself at a really, really deep level. She said to me, I hold the code for universal love in my heart, and that's why I feel love so deeply. And she told me I've also got the codes for self-love in my heart. And she said that I'm a leader. And she said, once I learn to fully love myself, like love myself past my physical, past my material possessions, past everything society says you need to love yourself. Once I love myself at the deepest level, the codes of my heart chakra are going to activate, and there's going to be an activation of self-love on the planet, because I've got the codes within my heart for self-love. And because I'm a leader, once I truly love myself, it's going to expand, and there's going to be an expansion of self-love on the planet. And she said, that's my responsibility, and it's something that I chose before I came here. And it went really deeper than that, but yeah, it went really deep. But yeah. She said it's a code in my heart. She said the code in my heart is really unique, and she hasn't seen it in anyone else. So yeah, it went really deep.
Oh, wow. She just gave you such a gift there, eh? Like, she saw you. She sees you. She sees you for who you are. And I want you to know, Ian, that share was so powerful. So powerful. Because I see you now. I see you as the leader that you are. I feel you. I feel your heart, your connection to the field. I want to share, if it's okay with you, I want to share how I see you, like in your purpose, like you mentioned, you came here, you have a purpose for being here. May I share what I see you as in your purpose?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. Ian Ahrens, I see you as a loving, compassionate, connected leader. I don't. Excuse me. I just gotta cough a bit. I'm gonna mute. Does that resonate with who you are, Ian? Loving, compassionate, connected leader.
Thank you, Will.
Does that feel in alignment with who you are?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, buddy. Oh, I feel you. I see you, man. I feel you. That's who you are. Like, that's your, like, obviously, this is just my intuitive experience of you. And ultimately, I'm not going to tell you who you are. I'm not going to define who you are. You get to define who you are. And if this really on a heart, a soul level, a superconscious level, if when you are in superconscious, in your heart, when you're in this space with us here, does that ring true for you? That you are a loving, compassionate, connected leader? Does that feel accurate?
Yes.
Oh, I would invite you now to write that down and put it on your wall and start with I am and then write out, because this is your purpose. This is your reason for being here. I am a loving, compassionate, connected leader. Oh, wow. Oh.
I don't need to write it down because I already know. I already knew that. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Ebony gave me an affirmation to read. She said, I hold the codes for universal love, and I'm here to share the essence of me. Because of the code in my heart, she said. She said not many people have it, not everyone has it. So yeah.
So did you write that down on a piece of paper or a sticky note?
I will write it down. I'll write it on my phone.
I can wait. Why don't you go grab a sticky note and a pen right now and write that down, because we don't want that to disappear into the ether. And
What
we'll
did you
all
say again? I forgot.
Yeah, exactly. I wrote it down so that I wouldn't forget, because this is important, man. This is your purpose. This is really important. You get to be this. You get to show up in your purpose now. Okay, do you have a pen and paper?
I have my phone. I can write it on a sticky note on my phone.
Perfect. Okay. So I am a loving, compassionate, connected leader. That is your purpose. And you could title it with, my purpose is, I am a loving, compassionate, connected leader.
I am a loving, compassionate, connected leader.
Yes. Yes, you are, man. Ooh, say it again. Say it again.
I am a loving, compassionate, connected leader.
Oh, say it again from your heart. From your heart. Say it again.
I am a loving, compassionate, connected leader.
Oh, sit now. Now get into a powerful posture and breathe into your heart. And now say it with power.
I am a loving, compassionate, connected leader.
One more time. With energy.
I am a loving, compassionate, connected leader.
How does that feel? I feel that more. I feel it.
Feels good.
Dude, when you show up in your purpose now, moving forward, now that you know, now that you understand who you really are, when you show up in your purpose, you're a loving, compassionate, connected leader. When you show up in that space every single day now, you get to bring this gift to the world. Thank you for being vulnerable enough to do this work with me.
Thank you. It's appreciated.
Can I ask Jesse?
Yeah. Good morning, Mona. Hi, Chi.
Hi, Jesse. Yeah, I see your words are self-loving, appreciative, playing. Can you expand on playing what you felt with that word?
Yes. Hmm. It was given to me, Chi.
Mm-hmm.
And so this room, this space with each of you is created as we are equal.
Yep.
And equal is harmony, a balance, a hierarchy. And we can work at separating how it works outside of this space, but it filters through. And it's a safe place to practice, to demonstrate, to play with it.
Mm. Yeah.
So playing is experience. I'll connect it into Heinz's word this morning. It's like to try it on. It's like we take it, we put it on, we we can look at a shirt. Yeah, we can look at a shirt and that is completely different than putting the shirt on. So playing is when we take that shirt, we put it on, and we feel. I mean, because when we look at that shirt, we can't. There's shirts that I have that just don't fit right, and there's some shirts that are like, oh, that's perfect. I can't tell by looking at them. So playing in this sense is no matter what it feels like, no matter what it is like, is it the choice to enjoy it? Because we come in with playing as joyful. It's already teed up, it's already baked into our word for most people.
Yeah. Yeah, but I see in playing we are benefiting from many levels. Like there's creation in it. There's all sort of.
Oh no, please don't. What I hear in that is that for you, playful has a positive and expanding charge.
Exactly.
It's
See it in.
like
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No. We see it in Animal Kingdom. See kids and how important playing is.
Yes. Yeah. And as adults, we've replaced it with work. See, work has a different charge to it.
Right.
And for some people, work is play. So in our awareness, I'll ask Will, what role were you just playing?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I would. For me, that experience, that experience felt like a role of, I got to be facilitator and guide for Ian to connect to his purpose. That was my experience. What was your guys' experience of me in that space and of Ian in that space?
Let's ask Ian.
Just really loving and like a big blessing to me. Like, yeah. Just blessing. So thank you.
Love you, man. You're when we see each other in our purpose, I'm telling you guys, like, watch watch the world change, because we get to every day define the lens through which we view others, through which we view the world. That simple little exercise that we demonstrated is a game. We get to play this game of life, and we get to choose the definitions that we label people as. So I invite you all into this play. We could call it work, but hey, let's call it play. We get to play today. We get to generate definitions, and we get to see others either in their victim mode or in their creator mode. And I'm sure you're familiar with that term.
Yeah. Let me add to that, Will, if I could.
Yeah, please.
We do it anyway.
Exactly. We just want to become more aware of it, right? We get to become more aware of it. We could be unconscious to it, or we could be aware of it. It's an opportunity.
So can I put on the hat of a coach for a moment?
Please.
All right. My observation, my learnings is that when I'm creating words for people, I am limiting it for them. I am doing a disservice in terms of what else is there for them. When they say their words, which means they are using their intuition, it is the most powerful.
Thank you.
That's my rub between a coach and a guide.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Is it possible to not create words for somebody, but to create words to help somebody create words for themselves?
Yes, Mona, great observation. And what is the difference?
Your words are just merely suggestions.
Yes.
And as long as they're aware that it's a suggestion or just a guide, then I think it helps them come up with more of their own stuff.
Yes. It's leverage. Like in this example, Will's words are leverage, and leverage helps open a crack, right? And when you open the crack, the words can come out rather than defining them, because in reality, when we give them the words and we define it, is Will, like what happened with that is you used your words and defined it for Ian and forced him through that circle.
I'm so sorry, Ian. Thank you
No,
for the coaching.
I already felt it anyway. So what you said, I already knew. So I already felt it. So yeah, it was, yeah, I already knew. But thank you.
It's just a good example, and it's like most. It's not, but nothing in it except for just to be aware of. Let them, like, let them put the words around their circle. It's more meaningful for them. It's how they try on their shirt.
Mhm.
And that is my, Ian, as you've asked, about the mastery program. That is my disconnect with it.
What do you mean by that, Jesse?
There, at a deep level, when you get there, you may experience the disconnect between what is being said and what is being done.
Mhm.
And I don't honor that one bit. It's
Yeah,
either
that's
ignorance. It's either ignorance or it's done. I think it's ignorance. And so,
Do you mean by the leadership or by the team, like the players or the leaders?
you know, when you are, it goes everywhere.
Mhm.
It's a container. So it exists in the container.
Oh. So the rules of the container have not been clearly defined.
Or they are. But I think it's ignorance. And so ignorance plays ignorance is a different role. It's unintentionally, but it's also unwilling to modify. So
And
that's just
is,
my take. That's just me. So, but
well,
it's rampant. It's rampant in coaching. It's rampant in coaching, and this work, what we do here, is not coaching,
Oh,
because I don't think
okay.
coaching works.
Yeah. This is Craig here, and Jesse and I have discussed this at length. That was kind of part of the impetus for actually starting this daily session, these daily sessions. And the thing is, I agree with the ignorance thing. I think generally people just don't know better.
Mhm.
But I have found since we talked about this like over a year ago, I found there's a number of places as well where it's actually intentional.
Yes. And that's, here, the intention is to make money.
That's why I was asking, do you think the mastery class is worth the price tag? Because it's not exactly a small amount of money, So.
Well, and
I always
it's not really my place to answer that question for you. Will was right in that, and Will did a great job. Will, you did. Um, your intuition tells you, Ian, you are the powerful creator. See, if you need a coach, if you're coaching, you're basically putting on someone else that they need you.
Mm.
How disingenuine is that?
Mhm.
But you're a powerful creator.
Mhm. You don't really need anything. You have it all inside you.
And what the hell are we
Can I
paying
say
for?
something to Ian?
Please.
Ian,
It's more
I'm
than
in
that,
a
Will.
Hold on. Let she, please.
Okay.
sorry. I'm in a mastermind group now, Ian, and I learn a lot from it, and growing each time. And what I want to say is that you can create your own mastermind group. It don't have to cost anything.
We do the master class here. We do mastery
Yes.
here.
We do. Yeah, no doubt.
I went through it, I learned it, and I took what I found useful. And we implement we don't do the recode because that's transformation. We don't do the recode here because I think that's just another crutch. That's giving our power to the recode. Well, you're powerful. Like, yes, we can learn the mechanics of the recode to do it to ourselves, which is what we do here. Where are you and what do you want? That is the basis of the recode. Intuition, we do it in our silence. We do it here in our silence. And then when Will says, what are you committed to being today? It's like, this is where I am and this is what I'm going for. This is what I want. That's the creative course. That's the creator. So in reality, every time we are working it every morning. So I spent the money to bring it here.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse, I want to say thank you for letting me ask me the question. Thank you for the answer.
And that's play for me. So there you go. That closes out the play. It's like, that's play for me, is to teach that, to demonstrate that, not coach that. Because I believe there's a different way to do it. I don't know what it is yet, but that's what a year is going to help me do.
Let's all be each other's coaches.
Yes.
From one another.
Yes.
Good morning, Greg.
Without the thing. There you
Good
go,
morning.
Craig. Sorry. Thank you for the space, Craig.
Yeah.
Hi, Craig.
Yeah, because, well, here's kind of an interesting thing, right? Is you set up that master servant, or above and below structure with people, And, that's one of the main problems with society today, is that there's these authorities, or there's these things that are given authority that basically usurp your own internal authority that's built in. And the truth is, and this is a cosmic principle, that all souls are equal and they're all part of one gigantic soul. So there's no over and below, or above and below in that cosmic structure.
Right.
The other side operates that way. We're all one, we're all unified, right. We're all in communion all the time on the other side. But here on earth, there's these artificial structures that have been formed.
Right.
And so if you want to get back to that, there's equality. So if you want heaven on earth, you make it. And you make it by being equal, and by sharing as peers, and by equal respect. And that's why a lot of the religious leaders, like the Dalai Lama, is so humble, is because they understand that concept.
Like Jesus, like Buddha,
like Jesus, like Buddha. Yeah, exactly.
True masters don't refer to themselves as
Yeah.
masters. Other people who call them master.
And that's why poor people are as important to them as the very rich. Exactly. I mean, it doesn't really matter from that perspective.
Yeah, I love those shares, Craig. I just went and got a coffee refill. I hopped on YouTube to keep listening. Yeah, I'm in alignment with everything you said, that we're all one, we're all the same. We have our own authority over who we choose to be, how we choose to show up. No one is above another. No one, period.
Yeah. And see, every one of us was sent here to embody that reality on earth. Every single one of us, or we wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm. We all get to show up as who we really are and demonstrate the possibility to each person to give everyone the opportunity to come back to who they are. When we show up.
I like the documentary.
Yeah, because on Earth is the only place we're individuals. Everywhere else we're not. If that makes any sense.
Well, because superconscious, we're all one.
So we're having this temporary individual experience for some reason or other. I don't understand why that is.
Chi, what were you going to say, Chi?
And has an adventure inside its own creation.
But again, yes. Yeah.
Or was it Heinz?
Who said?
Oh, it was me. I just want to say I like the documentaries you watch about Bruce Lee, and then some reporter asked him, "Are you a master?" And he says, "No." And afterward, they asked Chuck Norris, and he says, "Oh, he's my master." But Bruce Lee don't refer to himself as a master. It's the others that refer to him as a master. That's the definition of a true master. One who don't see himself as it. Like Craig said, a very humble person.
Yeah, really, we are all our own masters.
Yeah. So we can honor each other with that.
Especially when we view others in their purpose and as super conscious and not as the victim that they might view themselves as,
And those are the ones who have done the work. It's a whole nother
I
level.
love
To
that,
answer your
Jesse.
question, Greg, why we all got out of the super consciousness into multiple bodies, it was because God wanted someone to love.
It's awesome. I love
You
it.
can't love thyself the way you can love 8 billion people.
So true.
And you get it. You get it by giving it away. That's the beauty of it
right?
all.
Exactly.
Oh, you guys. Oh, I want to stay. I so want to stay. I have a commitment at 7 I got to get ready for. So, or I get to get ready for. So I'm going to bounce. Like Happy Will's going to bounce. But I want
Have a
you all
pleasant
to
day.
know. Yeah. Thank you, Heinz. I want you to know what an amazing experience this has been being with you guys and sitting here with you. And I appreciate you all. And thank you for your beautiful gifts and showing up here today in your heart.
Yeah. Thank you, Will. Have a great day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Will. Take care.
Have an amazing day, Will, and thank you for sharing everything that you shared today. It was a gift as well.
Yeah, thanks, Will. We'll continue this. So what Heinz just said about creating people so that you have somebody to love, isn't that the nature of creativity?
Wow. You bet. That's great.
It's
That's
kind of
also
the
why
essence of everything.
we are pure love and wisdom. We are a fragment of God.
Yeah, it's what love does.
Yep.
I'm going to head off now, guys, but thank you for, a beautiful afternoon. Much love, everyone.
Love you.
Love
Thank
you,
you.
Ian.
Yeah,
Take care.
Ian.
have a blessed day.
Much love.
So, Greg, are you on the
love creates individuals that can screw it all up.
Ain't
seriously.
that the truth? Ain't that?
That's a part of the experience.
But also creates the way to correct it all.
Mm.
Yesterday, when I mentioned that I chose to be patient and inquisitive and curious, when I sent that email off, I did get a response. And apparently my stuff is in my library, but they moved it from the regular webinar section to underneath the master class. And I was really proud of myself for not writing that scathing email and just one that was inquisitive instead. Because I was basing my initial reaction on what had happened previously. I'm glad that I didn't respond that way. And my patience paid off.
You did it the right way. You didn't let your emotions take your self-control away.
Yep.
And today,
Didn't.
my being I'm showing up is joyful. And relaxed. And looking forward to today's activities. And part of today's activities is listening in today and gaining everybody else's insight and applying it to what I know and what I can learn.
And sharing your wisdom, giving your wisdom so that I can learn. I can see, that I can expand.
Just took the word expand out of my mouth. I was just about to say it. An expansive perception, to see it from way many views at the same time, but still have one's own. Like you said, trying on different shirts, seeing which one fits.
In intuition, right? Intuition is coming from our heart. So we are just practicing coming from our heart, delivering things that are off. Mona, you pointed right at it, that had us go into the coaching conversation, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's just addressing what is, without the charge, without the emotion, like your email, without the old patterns, without the victim coming in and responding to it. It's like, oh, let me play with a different way of being to send this email. When we don't do that, we can be ignorant to what is. So I just share the ignorance because how easy it is to be in my own ignorance. But it's just an old pattern that we're still playing with, still resolving with, still working through.
Isn't ignorance a choice too?
Well, staying in it is a choice.
Yeah. And
Insisting on it.
hierarchies
Yeah.
do that. Hierarchies encourage that. So that is where, yes. Yeah.
Ignorance is not expense.
As the founding fathers said, yeah. Yeah. If you had to have a voting public, they have to be informed. So they can't be ignorant, which is, I mean, that was a good intention. Hasn't really turned out that way, but that was the idea.
And a great idea.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just identifying that is kind of amazing. That an ignorant populace can't govern themselves.
So in one way, the founding fathers of the US was much more enlightened than the new who's ever come afterwards.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, that's the when you point to it, right, you bring it into existence, then you're also bringing in the space for the other side of it, the opposite. And that's where choices exist.
So we create space for expansion. We also create for the other side to expand on.
That's right. That's right.
So they're actually counting on us to create expansion for them.
Mm-hmm.
So lazy they are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the part of magnetic mind that I really respect, is that whole idea of individual choice. There's a lot of people on the planet that don't realize that they even have that.
Yes, it's I'm working with like why that is, and it's in the from the child's point of view that we can't have, it's like in the background, we're unaware of it, but there's something programmed in us that says, I can't have what I want.
Yeah, which implies that my power of choice is kind of useless.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which then I look out there for those that are going to give it to me. Yeah. And those that I give it to, let's say I give them money for them to tell me that, and then they get what they want, they make their money, right, and think they're doing the right thing. And when you get to that point, what's the point in changing? Because it seems as if it's working. Structures are always the foundation. And when there's money involved, oh, you'll see the money clearer than anything else.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that that take us away from those focuses, right?
Which just means there's a lesson still to be learned.
Yeah, exactly. There's a contrast. There's a contrast that we can learn from.
Mhm.
Sometimes the person who is doing it in foundation isn't the one who's doing it with the money, it's the one who's working behind the scenes. It's their payday. The other one will still be the same open-hearted person, but the more technology you need or crew you need, the more money you need to pay them. Wow.
Yeah.
The world is a stage.
The screw without end.
You can choose which stage you want to perform.
Yeah, it seems that that's the way we learn everything, is by exploring those contrasts that show up. And realizing the truth or falsity in them.
Mhm. And when we're free to explore those two edges, right, the two contrasts, we can create the meaning, and we do that when we're free, when we're safe, where we won't be judged.
Yes.
Like we are doing here.
Yeah, because we've all been taught that we're powerless. You know, that our choices are not potent or powerful. So we adapt ourselves to people and to situations and to everything that shows up, as if we don't have a choice.
I gotta go, and I want to say thank you to each and one of you. And it's been, it's been great, amazing. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thanks, Chi.
Yeah,
Have a great
thanks,
day.
Chi.
Bye. See you all.
So Craig, are you ready for Oregon?
No, not quite yet. I'm going to stick around here for my birthday, which is tomorrow, and then I think I'm leaving Monday.
Good thing to have a relaxed day and relax on one's birthday and then take it afterwards. And it's a new beginning with a new year.
Yes, Christina? Oh my gosh, it's huge. Did you just go out when I text you? Or were you out already? Oh, because I was walked past you, and then I went down Royal, and that's what I. Well, I figured when I saw that, it's like, okay, we're already in house. Yeah, that's far away. Yeah, beautiful. It's just, we're just going down. It's almost down when I first came out. It's like, oh my god. Anyway, that's all I wanted.
Well, that's so our ways of being today. Will brought in present, connected, and loving. Mine, self-loving, appreciative, and playful. Allison is self-caring, contentment, and appreciative. Heinz is present, open, and joyful. Ian with love and care, compassion, connection. Chi is constructive, creative, source. And Mona, joyful, relax, and anticipation. We just let all of that permeate through our day, creating where we are, aligned with what we want, where we desire, what we choose. Because it's in every moment our choice. And I just lay out to choose the expanding path, the positive choice, the positivity, because my life had been focused, full of, and conditioned in the negative, scarcity, the problems, the limitations, the avoiding. So I appreciate, I honor each of your greatness equally. No above, no below, no higher, no lower, no better, no worse. Equally as whole and complete. Equal genius. Special gifts and unique greatness. So carry on with yes and. What's next? Have a great day, everyone. Until next time.
Have a great day, Jesse. Thank you for holding this space.
Yeah.
Thanks
thank
for
you.
showing up, Mona. Thank
Bye,
you,
Mona.
Heinz.
Goodbye. Everybody have a nice day.
Thank you.
Happy
Bye,
birthday,
Grace.
Craig.
Yes, happy birthday, Craig.
Thank you, Mona. Hey, you guys, when you're up early, especially people in the Pacific time zone, make sure you watch the moon setting in the morning.
Okay. All right. On your birthday, huh?
Yep.
Well, you can remind me to go look because I don't know if I'll remember, but I.
Okay. Yeah,
if you're on
it's
tomorrow,
gonna
you
be
may
a
not
pretty
be on
intense
tomorrow.
day for me, right? Because it's
Yeah,
on a it's on that lunar eclipse and all that. Holy crap.
Then the moon will be hard to see also if it's eclipsed.
Oh, actually, you guys will be able tonight. You'll be able to see the eclipse from Europe.
Wow.
It won't be visible here
Oh,
in North
but
America.
it will not be visible in Denmark. We have had ever since my birthday. It's been cloudy. It's been 10 days
Bummer.
of clouds now. It's getting a bit not depressing, just so sad not to see the blue sky. Everything's gray with clouds below the gray.
Yeah, sounds like Oregon weather.
It's fall time in Denmark and lots of clouds. Then all the heat that's been going on in Europe during the summer, all that water that's come up has to come down somewhere.
Yep.
And since we have two oceans meeting just at top of Denmark, then of course it's where the rain's gonna come down. And we're at the end of the Gulf Stream and at the beginning of the Gulf Stream. So it's a real magnet for cloudy weather.
Yep.
Probably why Denmark and England have a lot of clouds.
Well, whether you can see it or not, it's happening. So
Yep.
just feel
It's
into
like,
the energy of it. Yeah, it's really,
matter
really
how
intense.
Yep. No matter how the weather is, the sun and the moon will still be shining just as bright on the other side.
Yeah, I think the eclipse is happening about noon your time.
Ooh.
Because you're an hour ahead of GMT, right?
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll switch back, turn back time, and it'll actually be the same.
Oh, it's
Because,
tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, it's tonight at 2:00.
Yeah. Well, that's today. The eclipse is today.
Oh.
About noon. About noon your time, I think.
Oh, then it's already been.
Oh, has it?
It's 4:00
go.
here now.
Oh, it's 4:00. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
But thanks
No,
for
I got that. Yeah, I got that time wrong.
Thanks for a really great day. It was really expansive today. Like always, but today was much more playful.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's lots more. Stay tuned.
Yep. Same bad channel, same time, same bad time.
Okay, 11 hugs, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.